Ladies and gentlemen, 4 new reward applications have hit the market, 1 failed completely, while the other ones did come through, but are they even worth the time and effort? Let me break it down for you, hope you enjoy. The first application I tried out was called Fruity Link Harmony. And now you can see by its little picture here, it's promising rewards every 3 hours. Generally, anytime you see that, you should have your guard up in my opinion. This is what it looks like when you first launch it up. Top of the screen, you have your gem-based currency, as well as a 3-hour countdown there, and the supposed PayPal currency. They do have an achievement section as well, where you can get the in-game currency, but this is what the actual game looks like. You see everyone, all they say you have to do is literally link the fruit together to merge it, okay? The concept's pretty straightforward. Now, every single 10 to 20 seconds, you're gonna get these little pop-ups appearing, trying to get you to watch advertisements in return for the gems. Even saying no thanks is going to play an advertisement, so just get ready for that. They do have little fruits with the spinning wheel next to them, but all this is, everyone, is just another way for you to watch an ad. Let's just say you do want to spin the wheel though. Here you can see I'm about to land on 200 of the gems. It then prompts you to watch another advertisement, so you can kind of see the running gag here. Pretty much ads every single 30 seconds or so. So look, a system like this is annoying as it is, okay, but did it actually come through for me? Even when browsing the menus, ads will appear as well, okay? It's on a timer, so keep that in mind. You're going to be seeing an ad no matter what you do. I started my test out at 2 hours and 58 minutes, everyone, with 18 gems. I then played for an hour or so and generated 10,856 gems, and that converted into 9 cents worth of USD, so 9 cents for 1 hour of gameplay. Sadly, everyone, I withdrew the 9 cents worth of USD, and I still have not been rewarded, and it's literally been almost a month, okay? So I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole. That's my review on Fruity Link Harmony. Let's move on. I quickly wanted to say, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube every single week, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Since I'm a one-man show, everyone, I actually have to have an operation on my hand. I'm thinking about getting some sort of team together. I don't know. We'll figure it out as the year goes on. Thank you so much for watching. Next up, I tried out Plus Sleep. And this is what it looks like when you first launch it up. It runs on a coin-based currency system. You can see I have 909 coins. And at least here in Australia, it has the PayPal withdrawal option. And as you can see here, we have various options available, everyone, actually starting off at 8 cents worth of USD currency, which is great to see. I also have the option of Amazon currency starting off at 83 cents, Apple currency at $3.33, and Google Play Store currency starting off at $18.33. At least in regards to PayPal currency though, 1,000 of the coins converts into 8 cents, okay? So that's how you can break down that currency, whereas it seems the higher you go, the more of a discount you actually get on your withdrawal, at least in my opinion. Now it does also feature a little sleeping area where I guess you can set a timer to automatically try and generate the coins passively, but to enable this feature, you're going to have to give the application control over your phone's microphone settings, okay? Even though it states all audio is processed locally on your device and stays 100% private, and no recordings are ever sent to their servers, I personally don't like these type of application settings, so I never enable them. Thankfully, they do show you what the sleeping portion looks like though, and it seems that you can generate very small amounts of the coin passively, alright? At least here in Australia, and from what I can see here. Again, if that's something that interests you, at least now you know about it. Now, the area I focused on today was the playtime rewards option, since it is the only option available here in my country. I will say, everyone, you have to be super realistic when it comes to the playtime rewards area. Sadly, apps these days, at least in 2025, are on the lower end of the pay scale, especially the new ones. For Sunshine Island, I can almost get 300,000 of the coins, and for Jigsaw Escapes, I can get almost 26,000 of the coins. So converting that, 180,000 of the coins is $33.33, so that's roughly like $60 or so worth of currency for the first offer, and around $5 for the second one. For today's video, I just simply used the Alibaba app to generate 4,977 of the coins, and I played through Wooden Screw Jam, Nuts and Bolts for another almost 2,000 of the coins. Now this test split into 2 sections, okay? We actually had the task-based offer here for the Wooden Screw game where I had to complete certain levels for coins. Then for Alibaba, all I had to do was literally launch the app up and use it, and it would generate coins as long as I kept the app running on my mobile phone. So that was really simple. So everyone, what was the outcome? It took me around an hour and a half to generate the 83 cents worth of currency for today's video, and I did withdraw, everyone, and I'm very happy to say it took around 20 minutes or so to hit my account here in Australia, and in my own experience. So on the grand scale of things, a very limited new application, but at the time of this recording, it did come through for myself. Let's move on. Next up, I reviewed Wow Cash and rewards. Finally, everyone, we have a get paid to application. Instead of one of these like little tiny 3-hour reward board game applications, we have a full-fledged offer wall application that's finally hit the market in 2025. Now, how is it? Well, it runs on a coin-based currency system, as well as a gem-based currency system. Although, in my opinion, the coin-based currency system is the main system for currency, okay? Like, this game is called Which One is Heavier? So you obviously pick the heaviest object, okay? Pretty straightforward. So we have a whole bunch of offer walls available here, which is nice to see. Not as vast as the other apps we've seen throughout the years, but still decent. Although their playtime rewards option is very different to the usual Adjo network, everyone, that we're used to. It's essentially just an offer wall type of situation going on here. You guys have seen these all before, okay? Get to a certain part of the game, then you get a certain amount of coins. As I say on every video, make sure you compare your applications to offer walls, okay? You don't want to get stitched up on one offer wall when you can get a much better reward on another. Thankfully, they do actually have some survey providers here as well, even though surveys are the most boring thing on earth. I focused on CPX research for today's review. In regards to the withdrawal methods, here in Australia, I only have the PayPal option. And as you can see, $1 worth of USD currency converts into 9,000 of the coins, $2 is 18,000, $5 is 45,000, whereas $10 is 90,000. After learning that conversion rate, you'll start to realize pretty quickly, a majority of these rates are extremely low paying, everyone. At least in my opinion, okay? Remember, 1 million of the coins converts into around $111 worth of USD currency. Most of them are hovering around the $70 or lower mark, where on other offer walls, you can easily get triple those rates in my experience. That's not what you want to see. Granted, that's just one of the available offer walls, and again, I'm in Australia, so your rates are going to be completely different, but I'm not too happy with those rates here in my country. Even with CPX research, sadly the highest paying survey is only 7,400 coins, which is not even $1. Then it drops pretty heavily, pretty fast. Like, these rates are not even worth it in my opinion for a survey. In fact, for today's video, I got screened out 14 times trying to complete surveys and only managed to complete 3 surveys to generate 9,200 of the coins, which easily took around 2 hours, guys. So now that you know all that, how did the actual redemption process go? So everyone, I did withdraw $1 USD to my PayPal account, at least here in Australia, it did come through for me within 24 hours. So that is good to see. Again, it all depends on your expectations, okay? Here in Australia, there are definitely better applications, but at least now you know about it all in all. Personally, I hope that WowCash increases their rates for everyone. Let's move on. Last up, I tried out an app called Bitcoin Match, and this is what it looks like when you first launch it up. So it's a match 3 type of game, obviously. Top of the screen, you have your life, your Satoshi currency, and your in-game coins. You can use the in-game coins for in-game items to get you through the level. So as you can see, there are many levels that we can actually go through to generate Satoshi. At least that's the claim. Now, launching a level up will prompt you to either watch an advertisement to get extra items, or you have to watch an ad to even start the level. Again, that's nothing new, most developers do that. Here's what an actual level of the game will look like. Top of the screen, you have your moves, and of course your objective. While at the bottom of the screen, we have the items that I mentioned earlier that can help you get through the level. So realistically, everyone, all you need to do is continue to merge through the items to try and beat the level as fast as possible, while getting as many stars as possible. From what I've seen, the max amount of stars is 3. So look, if you like the match 3 type of games, this could be a solid little app for you. But none of it really matters unless they actually keep the promise, right? So now I have 1 Satoshi in my balance, and tapping on it will bring up the withdraw area. And here you can see that I actually redeemed 36 Satoshi the other night for today's review. The minimum amount of Satoshi you need to redeem is 10 here in Australia. So everyone, you will need a Zebedee wallet linked up to the game, so please keep that in mind. But I am happy to say, when I did withdraw that 36 Satoshi, at least in my experience, it hit my Zebedee wallet straight away, which equaled 4 cents worth of USD currency for around 20 minutes of playing the game. So that's how you can break that down. It's roughly like 12 to 14 cents per hour here in Australia. Again, it's going to be completely different for yourself, but that was my experience with Bitcoin Match. Check out my channel for almost 1,000 reviews. I'll catch you all next time. Stay safe out there.